There's a new virus in this world. It's called COVID-19 or coronavirus, and it looks like this.
Man, what's this? Shit look ridiculous.
Scientists say that this virus is dangerous and it has already infected a lot of countries.
That's no good.
So today, I am going to tell you how to take preventive measures against this virus, because if you get infected with it, then you're gonna die. Unless you take some preventive measures that will keep you safe and you will eventually survive this outbreak. So please take some goddamn preventive measures and let's start this video. Hey guys, welcome to the first video of Rogue Gamer UV. Today I am going to talk about a new virus called coronavirus and how you can take preventive measures to avoid it. So without any further delay, let's begin. Coronavirus has recently caused an outbreak in this world, starting from China. It started spreading in China from November 2019, and now in 2020, almost every country has reported a coronavirus case. Even Greenland has reported a confirmed case. It's spreading and infecting people at rapid speed and has at least 532,263 confirmed cases. Infected people are also dying, with reported deaths of 24,090 people. Infected people who are above the age of 50 or so-called boomers have a high chance to die. But if the infected people have a stronger immune system, then they can recover like the rest of the 69,420 people.
Nice.
Now, since every country has reported a coronavirus case, the whole world is doing their best efforts to prevent coronavirus. There is a full country lockdown. No one is gonna travel to other countries. All the shops, malls, theaters, airports are closed in every country. Basically, the earth has taken a break. India is also on a lockdown, but before it happened, this is what Indians were doing.
Corona go! Corona go! Go Corona! Go Corona! Corona go! Corona go! Go Corona! Go Corona!
But now we are all quarantined. Every country has isolated themselves just because this stupid virus is dangerous and it has already caused a lot of deaths. Q3000 coronavirus. Now let's see the symptoms of this virus. If this virus reaches a person, then RIP in advance. It will immediately start infecting him, and after 4 days of infection, some symptoms such as fever, cough, tiredness, runny nose and sore throat will appear. Since it attacks the lungs, difficulty in breathing will definitely appear. It would block the lungs and will prevent you from breathing. If you're not in hospital and breathing problems occur, then the condition would be very critical. These symptoms will try to infect other people as much as possible until cured. After getting infected, there's a possible chance of pneumonia in both the lungs, and organ failure or even death can occur. Looks like I underestimated its power. It's actually dangerous.
You underestimate my power!
According to the research of American Institute of Health, coronavirus stays alive in environment for 3 hours, 4 hours on copper surface, 24 hours on cardboard surface, and 2 to 3 days on plastic surface and stainless steel. If you want to check that whether you are infected with coronavirus or not, just hold your breath. Coronavirus patient can't hold it for more than 5 seconds. Meanwhile, a normal person can hold it more than 1 minute. Now, let's talk about its preventions. Now, since there isn't a cure developed, we have to prevent coronavirus from spreading further, because in Italy, so many people have died. So, here are some steps to prevent it. Avoid large events and mass gatherings. Avoid close contact with anyone who is sick or has such symptoms. Keep distance between yourself and others if coronavirus is spreading in your country. Wash your hands often with the soap and water for at least 20 seconds or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth if your hands aren't clean. Avoid sharing dishes, glasses, bed and other personal items if you are sick. Clean and disinfect surfaces you often touch on daily basis. Stay home from work, school and public areas if you are sick. Wear a mask so that you don't get infected. So these are all the prevention methods by which you can be safe from coronavirus. Please don't socialize and stay at home, because first time in the history you can just save humanity by doing nothing and lying in front of a TV. Don't it up. Just stay at home, watch Netflix, play video games and do whatever you want to do. Don't go outside. Anyways, that's it. That's all I want to say in this video. Thanks for watching my first video on this channel. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of these videos, then destroy the subscribe button right now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, goodbye and stay safe from coronavirus.